Good morning from Tennessee Pass. Today going to be hiking segment 9 of the Colorado Trail. For a full trail guide of segment 9 of the Colorado Trail, you can check the link in the description below. Segment 9 is about 13.6 miles and just about 2,600 feet of elevation gain. You might be able to see some of these craters along the way. These are from exploded shells during World War II time, I believe. And this kind of goes back to the Camp Hale in segment 8, where just a lot of training grounds around here. About 2.8 miles in, you're going to cross the road here, and this will be a detour if you're on a bike, because we're about to enter Holy Cross Wilderness, so no motorized vehicles or bikes in that section. All right, another trail junction, and everything's been really well marked, so this way. 3.5 miles in, really your first water source of the segment. Segment's been pretty blah so far, but I have to say, it is without a doubt some of the best camping we have seen on this Colorado Trail so far. There's just camping spots everywhere. Granted, we're 3.5 miles in, so that could change, and the next 10 suck, but at least to start off, it's crazy good. Right around 6.5 miles in here, and you're finally going to leave the forest, and your first big climb is going to be ahead of you, kind of up here. So basically from mile 6.5 to 8-ish, there is an elevation gain of about 700-800 feet, which will be your biggest of this segment. Whew. That climb was pretty tough, but on the saddle now, and some nice camping again up here. Go figure. And not done with the climbing quite yet in this little section here. We still have to go to about mile 8 or so when you reach the high point, but a lot of the tough stuff is behind you. Little bogs and ponds up here. Very interesting segment so far. Feels like we are not in Colorado right now. Almost a New England up north kind of vibe. So after that walk on the saddle, you're going to lose about 200-300 feet of elevation, and then you're going to regain about 500 or so to get to the high point of 11.7, which is somewhere over here, and just about 1/8 of a mile. Beautiful up here. Absolutely beautiful views you're rewarded with up here near the high point of the segment. Whew, all right, high point of the segment here, 11.7. Jack, what do you think about difficulty in terms of that climb?
It's a pretty good one.
Harder than segment 6? That's the hardest climb I think we've had so far.
I think we disagree on that one. I think this one was harder, but I know you think 6 was harder.
Yeah, tough one though. We get some insane views off to the east here and north, and yeah, you have some elevation after this point, but this is the high point obviously, so most of it will be on your way downhill. Just past the 10-mile junction, and the showers have moved in, which is a little earlier than we were hoping for today. Feels like we were not in Colorado for monsoon season this year, and it decided to wait until we came back. Lovely. Bear Lake in the distance there. Mile 11, your last climb of the day, about 600 feet in this mile to 12. I've been playing this game called Raincoat for the last mile and a half, and the great thing about that game is the raincoat always wins. So it's been raining and I put it on because I don't want to get soaking wet, and then it stops like right after I put it on and I get really hot and overheat myself. Just great game. You should play sometime. This is proving to be the hardest shot I've ever taken because Juno will not, and there she goes. As we're wrapping up segment 9 here, just some closing notes on this segment. We thought it was pretty beautiful, very unique, a lot of ponds and stuff, which really haven't seen thus far on the Colorado Trail. Definitely some good aerial views as well. Obviously, it's dog friendly. The entire Colorado Trail is, outside of segment 1, which goes through Waterton Canyon. If you're new to my channel, you can check out Jackie, Juno, and I's segment Hiking the Colorado Trail in the playlist. I'll link in the description below. In terms of gear, you could definitely make this a day hike, so you could just pack that kind of gear. We're hiking about 50 miles on this trip, so this is the first leg of a handful for us. Everything I have here wearing today, I'll link in the description below, so you can help support the channel by shopping through those links and picking up the gear that I'm using. All right, that's gonna wrap up segment 9 of the Colorado Trail, and just a few closing notes. Yeah, pretty rocky, a couple tough climbs, and yeah, beautiful. So I really enjoyed this segment. We're going to keep going on this trip to continue on to segment 10. So again, you can check the description below for the Colorado Trail playlist. And as always, if you're new to my channel, I do virtual trail guides here in Colorado and beyond. So for a complete trail guide of segment 9 of the Colorado Trail, you can check the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure, which will be right about now for us. 9 in the books. This one took a lot out of us.